Seems viable.
They can't really do much about it.
All right, so we're looking right now at David McDarby on your left.
And
Rayne Gould with the feather in his cap on your right.
Yeah, those are some impressive gloves and an impressive hat. I like his ensemble.
Yeah.
What do you think?
If I could get away with wearing that hat and those gloves at work, I would absolutely run it, no question.
Yeah, I don't think I could get away with it. I don't think I could pull it off, I mean to say.
Well, I mean, no, not you, definitely me, but not you.
Nice. We both have the glasses for it. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, and see, oh, there we go. Seems good.
All right, so it looks like they're waiting for the round to start. They have their opening 7, I think.
Yep. Trying to figure out if I believe the round has begun.
Looks like it. I see other people playing. So. And there they go.
Yep.
So it looks like they're going to resolve mulligans now. Not sure who won the die roll. And it looks like Rayne Gould.
So Rayne leads off with Gideon's Lawkeeper. Or no, is that?
I can't tell from the glare. I think it might be Champion.
No, yeah, you're right. That is Champion.
So Champion of the Parish. Probably the best 1-drop in his deck to start with. Only 1, though. Only attacks for 1 on turn 2.
Interesting.
So no more humans in his hand that he's playing this turn. I see a Hero of Bladehold.
Yep. Okay, so we got Sphere of the Suns for David McDarby. And Rayne draws. Looks like Fiend Hunter.
Yep, definitely a Fiend Hunter.
Okay, so not going to do him much good now.
No, just coming in for 1 again.
For the champion.
Unfortunately, if Rayne knew what he was playing against, he probably would have mulliganed this hand. This really slow hand against Wolf Run.
Yeah.
Not really what he needs.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot.
Oh, but there's a Geist, so that's not.
Seems fine. All right, so David McDarby's hoping for a Slag Storm at this point. Does he have one? I don't see it. Tapped. Oh!
There it is.
And my eyesight is terrible. Slag Storm 3 wipes the board.
And that's just what Dave wanted. Rayne Gould set back to nothing.
Yep. And how many? We have, let's see, 3 Geists for Rayne.
Yep. More importantly, 4 Hero Bladehold, which I think he has one in his hand. We'll see if he has the land for it. No, he doesn't. That's unfortunate.
Right.
That would be very, very good if he could resolve it.
That would be the beating. So we have, looks like another Champion of the Parish.
Yep. Sort of Worn piece in his hand. And all he has is the 1/1 champion. Ships the turn back to Dave McDarby, who has a Solemn, getting his Titan mana already. Trying to decide which land to get. I think he does have a Green Sun Zenith. Not sure about a Titan though, so he could not necessarily have a Titan next turn. And he's just going to ship the turn right back to Rayne, who carefully shuffles the deck. Not sure how he's doing that shuffling with those gloves, but...
Hey, look, it's a sad bot.
Yeah, ramping up to Titan mana.
The saddest of robots.
I'm a little disappointed they didn't use Jens Thorn's face again.
Yeah, I'm really not a big fan of the whole, you designed this card, we made it for you, and now we're going to put somebody else on it.
Right,
like Chris
Piccola.
Chris Piccola is now a black woman?
Yeah, well, hey man, they have surgeries for that.
I've seen pictures of Chris Piccola since.
Okay, just because he hasn't updated his Twitter profile yet, doesn't mean he's not a black woman.
Chris Piccola, on behalf of all Magic players, would you please post a picture of yourself to verify that you are not, in fact, a woman?
Right.
I mean, if you were, that's fine, but we'd like to make sure that WotC is actually not representing you correctly.
Right. No comment. We will assume that you are a black woman.
Okay, so there's the Inferno Titan.
Titan.
Gets rid of the Fiend Hunter, so David gets to rebuy on Solemn Simulacrum?
Yeah,
that seems okay, right?
It seems pretty good. 8 power with an Inferno Titan versus a 2/2 champion of the Parish. Rayne's going to need some help real fast.
Oh boy, he's not... So he's got a Singleton O-Ring.
Yep. He has 2 Fiend Hunters and 1 Oblivion Ring left in his deck with which to deal with that.
So he's got 3 outs out of probably... Gosh, what's he got?
48 cards or something.
So he's got like 1 in 16. And that was none of those.
Yeah, even if he does, Dave McDarby has 2 Green Suns in hand and a Devil's Play, so
Yeah, this looks bad.
Yeah, not good for the Blue-White Humans player. If he drew
Ouch.
that 4th land on time and played Hero of Bladehold, we'd have a real game on our hands, but
Yeah, so there's Sword of War and Peace.
that one stumble really cost him.
Yep. Looks like David has another bot. He's going to crack in, destroy Champion of the Parish.
And by
so
the way,
Rayne is going to take at least 9 here.
Yep. Dropping him to... Oh, it looks like he's pumping with his Sphere of the Suns. Interesting.
All right, so Green Sun Zenith, it looks like for 6.
Yeah, that's going to be a Titan, and that's
Yep.
going to search up a Wolf Run, and that's going to be a concession very soon.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Rayne Gould right now. I really don't see an out for him here. So Rayne is going to untap and hope to draw what exactly? I mean, O-Ring doesn't get him at, well...
No, he's just dead at this point.
Yeah, he has a Wolf Run. He has everything he needs.
Yeah, they're still playing it out, but there's the one of O-Ring, and he's gonna cast it, but it's not gonna do anything.
So you O-Ring here, probably the Inferno Titan?
Yeah, I think otherwise you're just plain dead.
Yep.
And it looks like he's reaching for a sideboard out of his... No, that's a
No,
tissue.
he's gonna blow his nose.
Okay, so they're scooping up his... Well, David's scooping up his cards. There we go.
There we go.
There's
All right,
the scoop.
that's game.
So if you're Rayne Gould, how do you sideboard here?
Well, I think... I don't know. I mean, you want the O-Rings, you want the Destinies, as you had mentioned earlier. What does Land and Arbiter even do? I don't even remember.
So if you're not familiar with the Arbiter, it's a white and 1 for a 2/2. If a player would search their library, they don't search unless they pay 2 colorless. So
Okay.
Rampant Growth costs 4, Solemn effectively costs 6, Primeval Titan
Sure.
effectively costs 8. Very good card.
That seems perfectly reasonable.
Hard to stick it against Wolf Run with so many Gal Blast, Devil's Plays, etc. But it's pretty good
If you can land it early, that seems fine.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't want Dismember here because it doesn't really kill anything relevant.
Right. You definitely don't want to dismember a Solemn.
No. So you get the O-Ring, the Mana Leak, the Arbiters.
The Destinies. I think
Yeah.
we'll see the Destinies make an appearance.
I hope so. I really want to see Angelic Destiny on a Geist of Saint Traft.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That there was the standard open in, I believe it was Kansas City earlier this year, was decided in part by turn 3 Geist, turn 4 Destiny.
I remember that. That was impressive.
You just sit there and you feel bad for the other guy. You're like, you're gonna take 10, lose.
Yeah, I've assembled my Mythic Rare combination.
Yes.
Do you have any responses, sir?
Would you like to scoop? Slagstrom's not. Oh god, it's just such a
Yeah,
beating.
It is.
So Dave McDarby here. I guess he probably brings in the Ratchet Bomb.
Definitely.
Um,
I think we'll also see the Daybreak Ranger. I would imagine we'll see that make an appearance.
Probably so.
Rayne doesn't have too many flyers, but even as that card that flips into a 4/4, Nightfall Predator, that's still really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Tree of Redemption, I'd imagine we'll see.
Yep, probably so.
Acidic Slime is a great answer to Honor of the Pure.
Yeah, but it's very, very late. And then you have Urabrask the Hidden. That would, if David could stick one of those earlier, that could really become a stumbling block for Rayne. I mean, that puts you in the position of, do I try to remove the Urabrask and leave myself open to the Titans you're going to drop on me,
Right.
or do I accept the fact that I'm going to be basically a full combat step behind and wait for your Titans to maybe or maybe not show up?
Yeah, I think the main thing that Dave McDarby really needs to do in this matchup is lower his curve. He has so many 6s and so many Green Sun Zeniths that I think he just needs to take some of those out and get the cheaper spells in there, like the Tree of Redemption, the Daybreak Ranger, the Ratchet Bomb, maybe Urabrask. If I were him, I would shave like one Primeval Titan probably, probably both Green Sun Zeniths.
Sure.
Something like that. Not really actually sure what else.
Do you think Acidic Slime is... I mean, you had talked earlier about it killing Honor of the Pure, but do you think it's really a high-value card in this matchup?
No, probably not. If he had other cards to board out, I would rather do that, but I think Acidic Slime is probably one of the worst, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it does get in the way of Geist.
Yep, that's true.
For whatever that's worth, but it's not...
I think his deck's going to stay mostly the same looking at it, actually.
It seems just fine. I'm not worried at all.
Yeah, pretty much Ratchet Bombs, the Tree, maybe the Daybreak, and that's about it. His deck's already really well set up to beat Blue-White Humans.
Absolutely.
I'm sure Rayne knows that. That's probably why he included the Leonin Arbiters, which are pretty much only good against this one deck.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Rayne to hit 2 games running at this point, and David's certainly not a terrible player, so I don't think we'll see any tear-inducing misplays.
That's quite the compliment. He's not a terrible player.
Well, the thing is, at Star City, we actually have some pretty solid players, and I don't think I've actually battled Dave at all, but I know he's better than I am, because holy crap, I'm god-awful. But
yeah, I think Rayne's game plan here is mostly just going to be to stick Geist or an Angelic Destiny or a Mirran Crusader.
Yeah, hit the unfair parts of your deck first.
Exactly. The problem is all these cards cost 3 or 4, so he really needs to keep a hand that doesn't stumble out of the gate like that last one did.
Yeah, I mean, but as you said, 1 more land drop and hero, and we're good.
Yeah, I think it was a good keep, and I don't think there's anything he really could have done differently there.
No. And especially when you don't know what your opponent's going to play.
Right. Maybe if you knew your opponent was on Wolf Run, you could have mulliganed that hand, but even so, I think hero is pretty good, especially winning the die roll.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like Dave's presented. Rayne's just shuffling up, presents back.
Yep, and they're
taking we're off
their
to the races.
Cool. So Rayne will be on the play again, of course.
I really do love that hat. I may need to go talk to him and see what he wants for it.
Yeah.
After the match.
You might be able to find a similar hat somewhere.
The feather's really what sets it off, though.
Right. There's actually a duck pond right by the church outside the convention center.
Oh, snap, really?
Yeah, we could capture a duck and maybe...
That sounds like the best possible way for me to spend my day.
All
right, so we have a Doom Traveler for Rayne Gould on the play.
Facing off against only a Copperline Gorge so far.
So Kraken for 1. That means he has no Honor of the Pure.
Right, no honor.
So we're going to see...
Ooh.
And there's the Arbiter.
Big Daddy Arbiter. He doesn't try to bait anything out. He just
and then Dave draws the
down.
Galvanic Blast.
Yeah. Even if that does get Galvanic Blasted here, that's fine, because that slowed David down 1 turn where he couldn't ramp in growth. And that's sometimes all a deck like Rayne's needs, 1 turn.
It's a completely worthwhile investment to say, all right, I'm going to play this 2-drop and cold you for a turn,
right,
just to make your life more difficult.
Grand Abolish.
I hate that card so much.
Wow, and David takes it. He doesn't Galvanic Blast. This must mean he has a Slag Storm.
Yep.
Oh, right off the top.
Okay.
Right
and there
off
it is.
the top.
Bam.
Wow.
Talk about clutch.
I definitely would have Galvanic Blasted that Arbiter in response, I think, but David knew it was coming. And
yeah.
Oh, okay. He has a second. That's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But wow. All right, so Rayne now can hit his 4s. It looks like he has Mana Leak.
Honor of the Pure is one of his cards.
Yep. And a Moorland Haunt that he just hit. All right, so there's Gideon's Lawkeeper. Yep. Seems fine.
And the Spirit comes in for 1.
All right.
I don't really like how Rayne just sort of played out his hand there. I would have tried to play around Slagstorm maybe a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, we're now on David McDarby's 4th turn, and he's at 16. His opponent has 2 power worth of creatures on the battlefield. That's
I don't think that's 6.
Yeah, I mean I don't think that's really. Oh, now, really?
Okay, so he Slagstorms away a 1/1 Spirit and a Gideon's Lawkeeper,
and gets it mana leaked out.
I don't like either of those plays actually. I don't like David using it, and I don't like Rayne countering it.
No, I mean Slagstorm is one of David's best cards in this matchup. Why would you trade it for basically a
1.5
card and a half?
1/1s, yeah. Plus, Rayne could have just not countered that and kept Moorland Haunted end of turn.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm not sure about that, but maybe Rayne knows what he has to put pressure on in this matchup and
right,
figure this out here. But
so Honor of the Pure is going to make that a 4-point attack for Rayne Gould.
Yeah, and David debating Galvanic Blasting right now.
Right. Would you blast here?
I probably would. It's not like those blasts are going to get any better as the game goes on. They're going to have to do it eventually.
True, and David does have another one in the grip. So.
Right. So Dave only takes 2.
Yep.
Untaps and draws. Copperline Gorge, and there is the Solemn.
Sadbot for the win.
And that, along with his Copperline Gorge, means he's on the magic number.
Yes.
6 mana.
This is 1 Titan would just
be game over. Pretty much.
And yet underscores the dubious nature of Mana Leak from the Slagstorm. Like, what would you rather Mana Leak, the Slagstorm or the Titan?
Evil Titan, yeah.
You know,
that's not too hard. But Rayne thinks that he just has to kill Dave before he can resolve Titan.
This is a very aggressive line of play on the part of Rayne Gould.
Yeah, unfortunately, he forgot to use his Moorland Haunt end of turn, so this will only be 2 damage this turn.
Yep, and there's Hero of Bladehold seems fine.
Yeah, not a bad
This is an acceptable card. And then
there's
David has the Green Sun Zenith.
Not sure if he has the 7th land, though.
I don't believe he does.
I think that promo in his hand is a Devil's Play. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that artwork, but I think that's what it is.
Yep. There it is.
Boom.
Bye-bye. And now Rayne can't Moorland Haunt.
Right.
So the most he's really going to crack for is 2?
2, yeah. And if he had made a token with Moorland Haunt, that would have been 4 damage it would have dealt by now.
Yeah.
Dave would be at 9, and instead he's at 11.
Yep. So David's going to untap, draw. There's a Kessig Wolfrun in his grip, so he can now Zenith for 6.
Right. And Rayne will have to draw an Oblivion Ring off the top again.
Yep. And at this point, really, I mean, so David McDarby's at 11. It doesn't seem like he really cares. What clock is he operating under right now? Oh, but
that is an Inferno Titan.
David just raw dogs the Inferno Titan. No need for Green Sun Zenith shenanigans here.
Nope.
So
Bang, bang.
Rayne is going to go to 19 and then get cracked for 2. So we're now 17-11 in Rayne's favor. He draws. Is that a ring?
It is a ring.
Really?
He's the master of the Oblivion Ring, Rayne Gould. Drawing it off the top again, but unfortunately it's not going to save him because Dave has a Green Sun Zenith in reserve.
Dave has a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Crack for 2 to put Rayne on 15. And I think we're going to probably see a Zenith here.
I would think so. Although at this point, he doesn't even really need it.
No, I mean, Acidic Slime, if he didn't take them out, would be a defensible choice here.
Right. I mean, in general, versus the white creature decks or the blue creature decks, Inferno Titan's a lot better than Primeval. So I think we will see an Acidic Slime. And yeah, he's checking the sideboard.
Yep. Did I side those in?
And he left one in, it looks like.
Seems fine.
So he'll shuffle that in.
Rebuy on Inferno Titan. Put Rayne to 12.
Yeah, thanks for the come into play ability, friend.
Must.
So right now Rayne needs to draw a Dave Judgment, which is not in his deck, or else he will lose.
I mean, we have them at the dealer booth. I could run and get him one.
Yeah, run fast.
I'm fat. That's not going to work. Sorry.
Okay.
No. I don't run for anything that doesn't have Krispy Kreme at the end.
I'm trying to root for the underdog here.
Yeah, I mean, so looking at the board position right now, Rayne is on 12. David has 10 power on the... Yeah, he's dead on board.
Yep, and that...
What does Rayne draw here?
I didn't quite make it out, but I'm sure we'll see a handshake very soon. Even if he did draw another O-ring, that Wolf Run's just going to end the game in a couple swings anyway.
Yep. Now, if you're wearing gloves, does it really count as a handshake? Is it bad manner to handshake with the gloves, do you think? Even if they're fingerless?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what the etiquette is here.
Luckily, they're fingerless, so you can sort of tickle the palm with the...
shakes the hand. That's just a dagger, though. Oh, and then we get the GG.
So two not actually all that close games from David McDarby, proving Wolfrun is still pretty viable, just crushes aggro.
Yeah, wow. That was just ugly.
Yeah, it was.
I feel bad for Rayne Gould right now.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, when you play a deck like Blue-White Humans, that's sort of the choice you make. You understand that you're really weak to Wolfrun, but you take the better matchups in the other creature areas.
Right.